You should delayed by a day because I pulled something, not here, actually here. I pulled like some muscle in my back and I was in tremendous amount of pain and I was on painkillers and I'm still on painkillers. It still hurts, but I'm much better right now. And also I was swamped with work. I'm still swamped with work, but I have a little bit of time to make why you shit because I really want to. And I'm actually kind of glad that it was delayed by a day because this thing arrived today. Clean canteen. And I want to use this as an example for what I want to talk about today. So there are things that you're used to doing. There's things that I'm used to doing in a specific way. And that way might not be the best way to do it. For example, I use these, or at least I used these until Clean Canteen arrived. This is a standard plastic bottle, and I always have a bottle with me with water that I could drink. It's always water. I never put anything else in there. You could, but whatever. This is a plastic bottle, and I use these for 3 months or so until they get completely disgusting with, you could actually see the bacteria and crap, and it tastes bad and it smells bad. You're not supposed to reuse these, actually. And if you do some digging online, you find out that you're actually not supposed to reuse plastic bottles at all. There's some plastic, these ones are not that terrible. These specific ones, they're just, fused tea, it's an iced tea bottle, and I just buy these and use them. These are not that terrible, but there are plastic bottles that are even worse. And when you reuse them, toxins come out, and it's just bad for you. And you have to reuse, use another one every so often because they're become really disgusting. So this is not an ideal way, but I've been doing this for years and years and years because I like having a bottle with me, a drink next to me at all times. A glass can spill, and I like just having something I could take around with me to whatever house, and I could take it, I could just throw it around, and I don't care. And it's comfortable. Okay, I like throwing it around in the air sometimes because I can. So I've been doing this for years, and it's really bad for me. Not only is it bad for me health-wise, it's also bad for the environment, which you might not care about because some people don't, and I'm not going to go into that subject at all. But I want to believe that I care about it, and if I can do anything, then yay. So what can I do about it? It's pretty fucking simple. Clean Canteen! This is totally not an ad. It's not sponsored by them in any way. But basically what this is, there's a million others like it. I just chose this because I did. But this is basically a stainless steel, food grade, one sheet of stainless steel, and this is the last bottle I ever bought, probably. I mean, things could happen, but basically, this is ultimately forever and ever and ever reusable. I can always reuse this. It is made for exactly that reason. Okay, it doesn't have like a green earth symbol on it, so it's thinking about the environment and everything, so you don't have to reuse plastic, which is terrible. And that's it. That is strictly better than financially as well. Obviously, these cost a little bit, but considering the fact that I'll never have to buy plastic bottles again for this purpose, it's actually pretty good. It actually saves me money on the long run. So this is strictly better. There's almost no drawback, unless you, really don't like the shape or the color, or there's different colors, by the way, or the mouth of it, whatever. If that's okay with you, it's strictly better than having plastic bottles. And the problem is that I'm so used to doing this. It's so normal to me. This is just how I'm used to doing this thing. And I never actually thought of changing that. I never really, why haven't I done this so far? I don't know. Something procked it, however. Okay, I had to talk with some people, and something procked this. That maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't use plastic bottles. Maybe they're bad for me. And I looked it up, and then I found this thing, and now I have it. Now I'm happy. Now this is just better. My life is now better because of it, And that's really what I want to talk about. That thing where you have something that you're so used to doing, it's so normal that you never even second guess it. You never even think that maybe there's a better way to do something. And what I really like about this is that there are people, because of it's so much easier to reach people these days with the internet. There are actually specialized companies that do something very specific, such as Clean Canteen. They do nothing but make canteens, and a canteen is a bottle which holds liquid. They do nothing but that. So you know that they do it very well. I mean, consider, where do you want to buy something where from a company that does a million other things, or from a company that does only that one thing. The company that does only that one thing probably does that one specific thing really, really well. It's just logic. It just makes sense. And that's what I really like. I really like finding these specialized companies that, it is change. It might challenge how I normally do stuff, but if it's for the better, if it makes sense, and a lot of times it simply does, then that's really, really cool. And I'm actually always on the lookout from now on, now that I started doing it recently in the last couple of years. And I'm really always on the lookout for specialized companies that do something strictly, that's just good for me, that's financially good for me, that's health-wise good for me, that I could just change what I'm so used to doing. Another good example for that is razor blades to shave. I actually shave once a week. There was a period now that I didn't shave for 2 weeks or so, or 3 weeks. But I do shave about once a week. And I used to buy my razor blades at the supermarket or whatever, and it cost a lot of money, and it was always different brands and commercials and stuff and crap and whatever. I found a company that's the only thing they do. They bring you really, really good razor blades. It comes down to your mailbox, so you don't have to deal with it at all, and it doesn't cost a lot of money. It's actually really, really affordable. It makes perfect sense, and I just like it, and they deliver it, and it's good, and I just use that, and I'm just good on that subject. That's the only thing that company does. They specialize in just bringing you razor blades to your doorstep. And that's awesome. And I think that if you can find more companies like that, if you can found more companies like that, then that's amazing. If you find a service, if you find something that people want to do, this is like entrepreneurship 101. But if you find something that could just be done really, really well for people, a really cool product, that's awesome. And I'm always down to supporting these things, and I'm always down to changing the way that I conceive and that I see things. Challenge everything. Nothing is safe. I'm down with changing anything if there's a good reason for it. And you need to be in a certain mindset to change, to make those changes for stuff that you're so used to, that are so normal to you. But I believe it's a very positive change. Here, I really don't see any drawback with Clean Canteen, now available in 3 different colors. Yeah, this is not an infomercial. But yeah, that's why you should for today. I'm sorry I'm rambling. I'm on painkillers. I might be rambling a little bit because I'm on painkillers. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.